Skibtastic day, my friends. Season 25 came out, and hot dang, it was insane. After an epic stream where Steak lost 500 pounds and a mysterious problem during the upload process, it's here. But it was worth it. Season 25 was wild. It was mind-blowing even. We have new characters, new lore, new action, new information, and, well, so much. There's a lot to go over. Yo guys! Plunger here! The season opens with a flashback from the POV of Plunger Woman, back when she was in human form as Kathy. There has been an incident where some kind of grand experiment in their lab has caused the system to overload, and most of the lab is cast in darkness. Her and Plungerman, aka Dave, go out to check what's going on. Behind Dave, we see a logo for Secret Trinity, Association of Research, which appears to be the base of operations for this experiment. The Trinity probably refers to the main three Alliance factions, with this one of course being the cameramen. Interesting that the initials in the middle are ST for Skibidi Toilet also. Anyway, the two converse to figure out what to do next, with them deciding to split up, with Dave picking up 2 crowbars for protection. Kathy doesn't want him to, but Dave shows his bravery as we all know, and doesn't want to leave anyone behind, no matter what the danger. Dave walks off, holding the crowbars, in the iconic pose exactly how he would as Plungerman. We don't know what he faced in that facility, but we know that he did survive, for then at least. We then have a heart-wrenching transition to the present day, with Plungerman's body being wheeled through the cameraman base. The contrast between these two scenes is insane, Boom really pushing the emotion. In their background, we notice a display of Titan Cameraman's view, which is currently offline, which cannot be good. The cameramen appear to be trying whatever they can to repair Plungerman, or recover what they can. A robot arm goes deep up inside. Damn, okay. Now I know why the leak said robo-fingering. Anyway. The arm goes in as an attempt to connect to his machinery. But as soon as they try, the secret agent's green energy causes the equipment to malfunction. With the failure, we see Plunger Woman standing outside the room hoping for good news. Unfortunately, it seems nothing can be done. Damn guys, this scene got me feeling hella bad for Kathy. I want to give her a hug. Next scene we see is Titan Speakerman and Titan TV Man shortly after escaping the ASTRO toilets in episode 74, reacting to the camera offline on Titan Cameraman's POV. Everyone seems to be assuming that Titan Cameraman is dead or captured. My theory is that perhaps Titan Cameraman is actually in the possession of perhaps the secret agent, or is hiding somewhere on his own. What do you think? Titan TV Man tells Titan Speakerman that he needs upgrades first, and I gotta agree. Titan Speakerman got the structural integrity of a chocolate flake at the moment, to be honest. We then move on to episode 75. However, Boom has completely reworked the pacing and animation here, so I'll go over some of the new details. A new opening shot has been added showing the desperate situation for the Alliance, with just pure destruction as far as we can see. Our POV is destroyed by an overpowered ASTRO toilet, and we transition to the main POV for the episode. This change definitely helps add context to the absolute dire situation caused by the invasion. Another addition is right after the Astros destroy the normal Skibidi toilets. Boom adds a scene establishing the Skibidi toilets that are also in the building with us. We lift our weapon, but they don't attack, showing that they too are hiding. There are more changes throughout the episode. When attacking, the Juggernaut baby saying, "Now you will die," and the female Skibidi mutant uses a large shard or blade of some kind on them. She also speaks to us now, telling the agents, "Follow me if you want to live." Also, Juggernaut himself gets some new lines. When hovering outside, he says, "Where are you, son? I don't see you on my radars," and "Where are you?" Interestingly, we don't run from the Juggernaut anymore. Instead, it's his punch that sends us outside. Here, you can get a good look at the female mutant's face, who has been redesigned for a 3rd time. I wonder if this will be the last. Boom has also updated the blast from the Juggernaut to match the aura it has in episode 77. The Juggernaut's weapon is freaking OP, bro, and Boom really knows how to make it feel infinitely powerful. After the end of episode 75, we have another new scene in the cameraman base, and we see where the surviving humans have been brought to. We learn that the female ASTRO mutant is the sister of this survivor from episode 73, who served at Alpha Hills. It's interesting how multiple guards who worked at Alpha Hills have ended up as Skibidi mutants. It appears that cameramen do not make good chefs after all. I don't know man, that looks good bro, pack that into the next lunchly, let's go. Anyway, after using the toilet, one of the humans jokes that the last time they tried to use the toilet, it almost killed them, which for real made me laugh out loud. We also see more evidence that the pain of loss amongst the cameramen, even at the mere sight of a plunger, is still strong. Something I noticed is how large normal agents are compared to normal humans. I don't think we ever got a comparison like this before. Damn, they tall. Imagine how it'd be to stand in front of one of the large agents. Next, we see the TV scientist walk in, and a speakerman hands over a device which allows them to communicate forwards instead of backwards. Though that accent is thick, it's still hard to understand, not gonna lie. He asks for anyone who worked at Alpha Hills to step forward. As one does, Detective Cameraman walks in as he also wants to talk to someone from Alpha Hills regarding what he's investigating. The two argue for a bit, but then the TV scientist notices something very wrong with one of the survivors. I believe this is the sussy human we saw at the end of episode 73, who has now grown a toilet bowl around his neck and appears to be much further in the transformation process. What he does is wild, bruh. Bro literally flips around and sticks to walls like a spider. After dodging 2 lasers, he says that he came to speak on behalf of his people about forming a new union. This opens a lot of questions. When and how did he discuss this with the Skibidi Toilets? Perhaps they have some kind of hive mind with a shared goal? Not sure. But it's bizarre that someone so early in the transformation knows so much. Next, we see the scene we've been teased about the most. It begins during the events of episode 67, with a bizarre clip of the secret agent arriving and slapping a Skibidi toilet about 5,000 miles away. Bruh, I thought this was a troll leak. He then helps Lucky Cameraman up and complains about how the Skibidi toilet stole his technology. He shouts that he's very angry and stomps the floor with incredible force. Honestly, the secret agent's mannerisms here are unlike anything we've seen before. Suspiciously different, in fact. He then hands Lucky Cameraman his remote to the doors in the facility, which he calls his personal master key. The camera zooms out to a room where Lucky Cameraman is having his memories outputted to the screen. Here's the thing. The events on screen are as completely different from how it actually happened. I believe that this bizarre footage is a fabrication to further the secret agent's plan, as we know that the real footage was not recorded thanks to the recording error on screen. Did you see how the secret agent's face distorted? Bro's got AI generated written all over it. Very sus. I suspect that this is not at all where Lucky Cameraman first met the secret agent at all. At the start of episode 77, we see that the design of the female Skibidi mutant is now consistent with her earlier appearance, so this is confirmed to be the same person. But I didn't see any other changes during the episode. After episode 77, we finally see the fight between ASTRO Juggernaut and G-Toilet, and holy Skibidi, are these two epic. Interestingly, the fighting devolves into more of a conversation, and we learn that G-Toilet and Juggernaut used to be friends, like brothers. G-Toilet actually wants Juggernaut to join his side, and seems to come close to convincing him, but not quite. They clash, and G-Toilet locks in and shows his might by smashing Juggernaut into the ground like he's nothing. After Juggernaut complains about what happened to his baby, G-Toilet promises to Juggernaut that if they join forces, his legacy will never feel oppression again. Juggernaut informs G-Toilet about their capture of Titan TV Man. Juggernaut attempts to land another blow, and holy moly, G-Toilet is OP. He is not only able to turn invisible, but completely untouchable. G-Toilet mentions that a secret weapon is being prepared, and that Juggernaut better be on his side when the time comes. I have no idea what this secret weapon might be, or if it has anything to do with this new ability of his, but it sounds like it must be insane, and I don't think it's a bluff. G-Toilet fades away, and I am extremely curious how this technology works. Did he teleport? Is he still there? This is insanely overpowered. Right after G-Toilet disappears, the assailant ASTRO appears. Or perhaps we should call him the ASTRO Commander, because when the Juggernaut calls G-Toilet Commander, he freaks out.
Commander, I am your commander.
This causes the commander to question Juggernaut's loyalty. He tells Juggernaut to go back to the mothership and get repairs. Interestingly, the commander ASTRO stares dead into our eyes for a moment, says Skibidi, then leaves. As soon as the commander says Skibidi, the Juggernaut also looks into our eyes and leaves. Very bizarre behavior, and I'm not sure why they both let us live. The ASTRO toilets begin destroying the area, and we attempt to escape before being hit by a blast. As we lay on the ground, we see a car begin to rotate unnaturally to face us, and it begins sliding closer. It then turns into a chair, then a plant, like a freaking game of prop hunt. Then, after one final transformation, we see legs walking towards us. Turns out, the chair was not a computer man after all, but a female counterpart of the secret agent. Maybe every time we saw the secret agent inside a broken car, he was actually inside of, anyway. She leans down and inserts a floppy disk into our head, and instantly the cameraman's software detects it as malware, but it's too late. We see that Alpha Hills OS is installed, and the surrounding becomes the Windows XP background. The screen says, "Welcome to the family." Presumably, we have become one of the various cameramen working for the secret agent. Guys, I'm getting major creepy cult vibes from this family. I don't know about you. Girl just hijacked an entire cameraman's mind. And with that, the season comes to a close. Bruh! Holy freaking moly, this was wild. Wild perfection. Boom continues to up his filmmaking skills every time. How does he do it? What a Chad. I imagine everyone complaining about the wait can now appreciate the grind that Boom has been putting in. Anyway, enough glazing. Let me know what you think about these extra scenes in the comments. Subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.